Welcome to Abode Services' 17th annual Journey Home Breakfast. I'm David Bonacorsi, a former member of Abode's Board of Directors. I'm also a proud supporter of Abode's work and mission to end homelessness. Due to the pandemic, this is the second year in a row Abode is live streaming this event. We are excited to share our virtual Journey Home Breakfast program with you. Today, we'll showcase Abode's challenges and successes. We'll also share with you stories about some of Abode's clients, their challenges and successes, while going from homelessness to a home they can call their own. I'm proud to introduce our first video, which will focus on two of Abode's clients and their struggles and achievements. We hope you like it.
Growing up, my mom was a single mother. She had substance abuse issues, and my father was involved in criminal activities. My mom was very loving and caring, but due to her own issues, she fell short in providing basic needs for me and my sister. In my early 20s, I turned to substances, drugs, and alcohol to self-medicate.
Growing up as a child, it was pretty tough and difficult for me. I began getting molested from a family member at the age of 5, and my father was in prison for a life sentence. My mother didn't take care of me and my sisters. I was going through a lot of sadness, no hope. I felt lost. I went into drugs. I didn't know anything like what's right from wrong. Didn't go to school. I was basically raising myself, and it was really hard.
I had 3 children. I was a single mother, and we were couch surfing. There were nights that my children would stay with family members that I wouldn't, just so they could escape the homelessness. It was excruciatingly, emotionally painful to not have a home for my children and to see the effects that it was having on them. I seen in their behavior and their demeanor the displacement. You feel like a failure. You feel like you're failing your children. And I knew that I had to do something different.
When I became homeless, I was living in my vehicle with my daughter. She was a newborn. I was pregnant also. I had to drive to the gas stations to use the restroom and move from here to there because you're not welcome. Or the police telling you have to move your vehicle. People looking at you like, I'm worried, are they gonna call the CPS on you to take your baby away? So those thoughts were always in my head. It was scary.
Abode Service was instrumental in helping me in my journey. Everything changed for me. I had a special case manager here who took an interest in me. She really went the extra mile for me and my children. We ended up in an apartment. Abode helped me get that housing subsidy. I could afford my rent, I could afford my life, and I immediately noticed the difference in my children. It was huge for them to settle down in their own space. It was their bedroom, it was their bed, it was their kitchen, it was ours, it was our home. And I was able to implement structure in their life.
Abode put me into my first apartment, and I was super excited to be able to wake up in the morning and not have a stress like where I'm gonna sleep. They helped me get my utilities, furniture for my home, gas mileage to get to work. clothes for work. I was able to wake up, shower, get ready. They helped me get my life together.
The staff understood where I was coming from, and they were just supportive. They were very good at being persistent and breaking down, getting through those walls of those trust issues. And sometimes I would have some bad days. I'd walk out of sessions, I would walk out of groups, and definitely Abode and the staff here saw in me what I couldn't see in myself, because I almost left 100 times. And I would always receive the support I needed to stay. They knew with just a little support that I could do this program and I could be successful.
Abode was able to help me with resources such as like therapy, behavioral health, doctors that I needed to talk to. I've learned that I do have illnesses that I have to deal with. The staff, they're my family. They're the people I could reach out to. They never judged me. I confided in them about a lot of things that I needed help with, and they helped me get better so I could overcome the person who I used to be.
The joys of my life today are my family, watching my grown children, and I have 4 amazing grandchildren, and I have a grandchild on the way. I was a substance abuse counselor for many years, but housing was always my forte. And an opening came here at Abode, and I've been here with Abode for 4 years, just doing the favorite part of my career that I've been doing for the last 23 or 24 years. I've been blessed to have the honor to watch individuals come in here and transform their lives.
My life right now is, I can say, 100% better. I have a 3-bedroom house. I got a job for regional hospital. I have all my kids in my life. They're so happy. I'm sober. I've got 2 years clean. And I'm very proud. With Abode being in my life, helping me out as much as they did, I'm happy. They've helped me so much, and I don't know where I would be without them. Like, they've helped me become successful. I love them. I love them.
Welcome back. Congratulations to both Jojo and Karina for the progress they've made. Jojo and Karina are among the nearly 15,000 individuals Abode helps every year. And Jojo and Karina could not do it without the support of our community partners, including the sponsors of today's Journey Home Breakfast. We'd like to thank our sponsors now. Our presenting sponsors are Fremont Bank Foundation, BBI Construction. Our premier sponsors are Cahill Contractors, Digital Nirvana Inc., Marks Okubo, Silent Partner Communications Inc. Our major sponsors are Alameda Alliance for Health, AppWrap Inc., BKF Engineers, Bronick Construction, Herman Colliver Locus Architecture, HKIT Architects, Washington Hospital Healthcare System. And our supporting sponsors are Bernard Bogley and Bonacorsi LLP, Block Construction Company, Element Structural Engineers Inc., GLO Architecture, Gonzalez and Kosachenko Attorneys at Law, Hayward Tri-City Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma, Heritage Bank of Commerce, Indo-Americans for Better Community, Kaiser Permanente, Payatok Architecture and Urban Design, and Republic Services. We are grateful to our sponsors for their generous support. Their dollars combined with your donations today go directly towards Abode's mission of helping people in our community access crucial housing and services. Next, it is my honor to introduce Louis Chiquin, Abode Services Chief Executive Officer. During his nearly 30 years of leadership, Louis has overseen a tremendous period of growth for this agency. He has led Abode from a small local grassroots organization to a regional one that maintains almost 7,000 people in housing on any given night. Today, Louis leads an organization that works to end homelessness throughout the Bay Area. And through his service on boards and committees of housing organizations regionally, Louis works to strengthen our community's response to homelessness. Louis will update us about Abode's progress in our next video. Please join me in welcoming Abode Services Chief Executive Officer, Louis Chiquin.
Hello, I'm Louis Chiquin, CEO here at Abode Services. At Abode, we've had a short but mighty history of success. And it started actually in the 80s when we saw in the local community around Fremont a massive growth in family homelessness. So we, with the leadership of local people, developed a shelter program. The shelter's still running at Sunrise Village. And from there, we went forward until we realized shelter really wasn't solving the problem. And at that moment, we reinvented ourselves to become very much about housing and creating housing opportunities for the people we were serving. That history has led us to become the largest homeless housing and service provider in Northern California. And we're doing it through methods that work. We have for example, a 96% retention rate for those who go into our housing. And that's a really important measure of success. It basically says that people come into places that we provide for them and they stay. They stay because it's dignified, they stay because it's helping them reach their personal goals. And we do this with a set of values that can be boiled down to one word: dignity. The people we partner with to end homelessness really deserve to be respected in their process to put their lives back together. We are at a place where annually we're placing 7,000 individuals into housing, and we serve over 15,000 individuals annually. So how do we do this work? Primarily, we do it through 3 interventions. The first is a front door, where we help people get off the street or get out of a hotel, someone living on someone's garage floor, and into a shelter or other protective environment where they can begin to do what's necessary to secure ongoing housing. The second piece is what it's all about, and that's housing, 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 as they say. And basically what we're doing is creating housing opportunities by either buying the rent down for people or building the projects that actually will house people. These projects become communities where people can thrive and develop a new, meaningful life for themselves. We have 15 of these projects underway right now in the counties that we work in. City Center Apartments in Fremont, California is an example of a project that's just opened up and will allow 65 individuals, including formerly homeless veterans, to have a safe place to go. In Santa Clara County, we have a project called Pedro Street, which actually is interim housing, allowing people who are getting ready to move into more permanent housing an opportunity to have a dignified place to stabilize as they move through the process to move into their new permanent homes. And the final intervention is social services. Services designed to respect the dignity of the people we work with, to partner with them in their success, moving from homelessness into housing, and most importantly, retaining that housing. You know, I get asked all the time, do you need help in this work? And it's absolutely necessary. We have gaps in our funding, in our services all over the place. We do remarkable work, but it's not complete, and we need partnership with the community to complete the task of our work. And so the gaps are related to having emergency money to help families move in to housing. We need support to ensure that we have a children's program, a program that actually connects every single child we work with to the local school district they're in. Very essential. So the truth of the matter is, what works is not just social services, but it's housing with services. And again, we find incredible success when we provide housing opportunities to people who are homeless and then wrap around services to help them stay in that housing. The pandemic has been an incredible challenge to Abode Services, but I think it's a tribute to our team and to our supporters who have invested in our work that we've actually grown our efforts during this period. And we're on track to continue to develop new emerging opportunities. One example is the Home Key program from the state of California, a program that converts hotels into housing, ongoing permanent housing with services. And we're participating in 4 Home Key projects right now. Projects that have the advantage of using existing buildings so we can actually rehab them pretty quickly, turn them over into use, and move people into their new homes. Very exciting. The other piece that we're doing right now is actually sheltering people in emergency situations around COVID, and then aggressively moving to place them back into the community with rental assistance. In Alameda County alone, we've put 714 individuals out of the motels back into housing. These were people who were living on the streets prior to facing down COVID and homelessness. So we're very proud of that work and very pleased to be able to continue to make that impact. Thank you for being with us today and listening to our programs, the stories of our effective work. And I want to invite you to join us, to be a supporter in that work, to be an investor in making our communities healthier. Thank you.
Wasn't that a terrific presentation by Lewis about Abode's progress last year? That's just fantastic. We would like to let you know that there are several ways for you to give to Abode Services to help children and families in need. One way to give to make a difference for Abode is through the Home Builders Society, Abode's multi-year giving program. The next video will tell you more about our wonderful Home Builders Society.
We wanted to start supporting Abode, one, because we're fortunate we can, but secondly, people need a home. Without a home, it's hard to have anything. You know, it's hard to have security. It's hard to feel wanted and useful.
We've just grown to really appreciate what Abode does. It was providing a service not otherwise provided, and learning more and more about it, and the critical part being the services that went along with providing housing, and just wanted to do what we could to help out.
I can't say enough about Abode. People grow at different rates and their needs are different. And Abode Services catered their services to the needs of the people as they grew. It wasn't just old folks, it was families. And to give children that level of security, that's the thing that attracted me and keeps me with this organization.
We engaged with the Home Builders Society because we do believe in what it does. Keeping the ongoing commitment at the level that we're able to do is very important to us, and it keeps us connected, and we absolutely believe in what Abode does, and it's a way of supporting that belief. We're helping real people in a very important way, and you just feel connected to it.
Abode sets a beautiful example. They see a need and they work like the devil to fill it. For me, the Home Builders Society is just one more opportunity to help fill that need. I just want to make sure that things are in place so that others can thrive. And Abode does that. In fact, they go the extra mile.
All the staff you talk to are just so dedicated, helping the clients feel good about themselves and have some positivity in their life. And it's got to be so important for somebody, for whatever reason, everything just seems to be going downhill, to have somebody there to lift you up, to become contributing members of society.
Yeah.
And I think that is so important.
The staff at Abode, they are my family. Some of the clients I'll never really know or meet, but I know them because they're a part of my heart. These are people that I have worked with and have been with for over 30 years. It's home. Builders is just an add-on. It's home.
Hello, my name is Ken Smith, and I'm president of the Board of Directors for Abode Services. I've been to many Journey Home breakfasts over the years and have also served as table captain. But this is my first time speaking at one, so I'll get right to it. My service to Abode and other groups has evolved over time, and I hope to keep it going and make a bigger impact over the years. That's why I'm asking you today to partner with Abode Services and me to help our mission. Your support can give the long-term stability that people need right here in our community as they work to improve their lives. That's why I became a member of the Home Builders Society, Abode's multi-year giving program. If you're already a member of the Home Builders Society, I want to thank you for your generosity. You're helping our neighbors in need. And you do a lot to help Abode end homelessness. Right now, Abode has more than 100 families and individuals who are Home Builder Society members. At last year's breakfast, we welcomed new members to the society, and some current members actually extended their pledge for even more years. If you've been inspired by what you've seen and heard here today, I ask that you consider joining the Home Builder Society. You can join the society with a pledge of as low as $1,000 a year for 5 years. But this is an average of just $83 per month or $2.77 a day. That's less than a cup of coffee. And your gift would allow us to help people build hope for the future. You can join by filling out the Home Builders Pledge card on our Journey Home Breakfast web landing page listed at the bottom of this screen. Or you can do it on Abode's website at abodeservices.org. You can make a gift of any amount. You can donate directly through the fundraising page of your table captain or on the Journey Home Breakfast web landing page. We appreciate you considering to make your gift today for this event and for letting us put it to use right away to help those in need. Also, your gift can now double in value, all thanks to an anonymous donor who will match new gifts up to $100,000. Again, any new donations or current donors who increase their annual pledge will be doubled for gifts that total up to $100,000. Whatever gift you've chosen to make today, we sincerely thank you on behalf of the people we serve. Lastly, we really appreciate you taking the time to join us to learn more about Abode Services. Now I'll turn the program back over to David. And again, we thank you.
Thank you, Abode Board President Ken Smith. And welcome back, everyone. During this pandemic, people in unprecedented numbers are truly suffering. They are our neighbors, making the work of organizations like Abode all the more important and pressing. Your donations today are so critical in helping Abode help others. To donate for today's Journey Home Breakfast, please go online at journeyhome.abodeservices.org. To learn more about the Home Builder Society or other ways to give, visit our website at abodeservices.org. Finally, don't forget to check in with us on social media to share with our community that you watched today and to encourage them to donate as well. You can use the hashtag JourneyHome2022 to spread the word. We thank everyone who made this video program possible, including our wonderful videographer, Todd Lair. We also want to thank Jojo and Karina for courageously sharing their experiences. And thank you at home or wherever you might be for watching today and supporting Abode's mission. Please remember to give by going online at journeyhome.abodeservices.org. Have a great day and make it an even greater day by helping those in need who Abode serves.